What's going on, y'all? This is Nate. I'm just going to make a quick disclaimer. This is going to be my final plate of the year. This is my last, I'm going to just call this last plate of 2019. For a while, I'm just going to give you a heads up. I will be busy for about 15 weeks. I'm going to call it as it is. I'm going underground. I'm going MIA. I'm working on myself, working on school, working on the betterment of my future. So I won't be able to have time to edit any videos, putting out some content. For Instagram, I am going to re-upload some old videos that I haven't uploaded. So the YouTube videos that haven't been on Instagram as of yet, I'm going to make that transition if I have the time. But from what I know is I'm going to be extremely busy. Bear with me. So when I come back, I'm going to come back with some new NateInYoState, some new Nate's plates, and I will be happy to have you guys with me on board at this 2020 season with a whole brand new Nate, and we look forward for the future. But this video is going to be about something that's been on my head. I needed to bring this out before everything comes to fruition. It's about the Metropolitan Transit Authority of New York, also known as the MTA. I've always had an issue where when I visited the other places, but I'll just say places like Chicago, Cincinnati, and Philadelphia. The beauty of these places, the thing that all these three places have in common is that they have an electronic payment system where you could can actually board the trains with a prepaid card. You take your prepaid card. Here's my Philadelphia Metro card, as you call it. Put it next to the machine, or put it next to the scanner thing. It notifies it. It deducts my money, and I'm able to board their trains with that. And also New Jersey. So New Jersey, Philadelphia, Cincinnati, and Chicago all has this system. Why does the self-proclaimed greatest city in the world do not have this system? I don't have an answer for you for that, but I'm going to complain about these other cities, not considered the greatest of all. Most of them are smaller than New York City. Have a way for you, a method for you to go around. And let me start with Cincinnati, because that was the recent video I had. Cincinnati has an app, Cine Easy Ride. It's called the Cine Easy Ride. You can buy a ticket on the go, and you don't even have to have this card. You can just have your phone. Put your phone against their scanner machine. Bada bing, bada boom. You're in. The Chicago Transit Authority, right? The CTA. They have the Ventra system, which started, I guess, 2011 or some time ago, and the same process applies. You go to the machine. You go to the machine. You get your card, whatever it is. If it's a weekly, monthly, whatever have you. Place it up against the thing. Place it up against the scanner. You in and you go. Philadelphia, same way. You got yourself a card, prepaid card. Put it up against the scanner. You're in to go. Why is it that New York City doesn't have? And the beauty of all of this, you can control all of this on the internet. You are able to upload. You're able to put on funds into your card. You don't have to go to no booth to do it. It's easy. Why does New York City not have this system yet? And let me clarify. You start seeing them now, but they started in 2018. Why did it take New York City so long for a company that's been around for 54 years? And not only that, the SEPTA has been around November 1st of 1965. So they pretty much the same age as New York City, but they've had this system, the scanning system, long before New York City decided to just now put this, right? This was like an issue that I had. I'm like, yo, everybody else was on board. New York City, what's going on? And the thing is, if you talk to New Yorkers, we often wonder what happens to all these funds that the chairs of MTA are claiming the reasons why they're doing these hikes. Because usually every 2 years or every 4 years, what they'll do is they'll increase the fare by 25 cents, but you won't get anything different. So we was wondering, why are you always in a deficit for a company that makes like over $1 million every day? Where's all that money going to? And you have these other places who already have this technology before the so-called greatest city of New York. I mean, the greatest city of the world called New York. So if you talk to New Yorkers, we see through that nonsense. Like, you're not really taking and building off of it. But maybe I'm putting money where my mouth is, because now we are starting to see these scanners come where you can just take your little card, take your little card and just beep. They're partnered with someone called Omny, OMNY, where the technology is there. Here, you can look over here. I'm starting to see it on buses, which is important, and there are selective train stations that have it, but there's no exclusive card like all these other places: Cincinnati, Chicago, Philadelphia, New Jersey. There's no exclusive card where you can prepay your amount, whatever have you, and scan yourself in. It's usually straight off your credit card or your Google Pay or your Apple Pay, which some people don't really care much for. This will benefit tourists who's not going to stay here long enough. But people who rely on monthly Metro cards and rely on monthly rental cards, this really isn't as beneficial as you'll think, because monthly fares is cheaper than single fares. If you think about it, if I was to use a single fare on New York's price, which is $275 for 30 days straight, round trip back and forth, that's more than just having a 30-day pass and go wherever I want for as much time as needed for 30 days. So this system isn't beneficial yet because there's no prepaid card for New Yorkers. Whereas these other places I wouldn't say they're great cities, but not dubbed the greatest city, have this technology already. And you wonder, it's like, New York, what's going on with New York? Or what's going on with the MTA? Come on, if you in the greatest city, at least make your standards, at least make your things around you as great as a city as it is. So that is my gripe with it. New York City is starting to get this technology, but it's not really 100% there. I started to see it around the 4 train systems, but I go to Philadelphia and I have the ease of access to just beep, I'm in. You know what I mean? Easy access. Went to Chicago. Oh, they had this beep. Get to wherever I need to go, because New York City is a fast city. It's a fast-paced city. Swiping your card all the time takes up time, because then you gotta go take your wallet, you gotta pull out your Metro card, rushing for the train or whatever have you. You drop it or whatever. Whereas I can just take my entire wallet because of these things. Right? I can take my entire wallet and just press it up against the machine, and then it'll read it and it lets me scan through, because of the RFD strips. But I'm like, come on, New York, what's going on with you? Why is everybody else beating you to this? I'm like, you New York, MTA, you New York, you monopolize the whole transportation system. You even bought the B line, the Westchester County transportation system. And like, come on, bro, like you couldn't even think, if you want to monopolize transportation, at least make it pleasant for all your riders and passengers. You're trying, but don't forget the people in the hood, man. We need stuff like this. So I'm glad that they actually started implementing this. So you got kudos for that, but everybody's beating you in the dust when it comes to transportation. And I hope that this improves in the future more so, where that they actually have exclusive cards. And before you say that MTA has the Easy Pay where you actually do it online, I tried to do it. It's complex. I couldn't get into a card. I think I need a special login in order to do this, because I tried to do it on my own. It wasn't working. So I couldn't get their specialized Metro card, which refills after a month, right? But even so, with that card, you still can't scan that card. So what they need to do, they need to make a whole separate kiosk, an MTA kiosk, where you can buy a Metro card. You can also buy that Omni scan card. So that way you can buy the card there at a nice fee for $5, because this card was $5 at SEPTA. Get yourself a $5 card, and you can have a whole website dedicated to the stuff, so you can put money in the card, so we don't have to waste time at kiosks and waste time at booths trying to reload it. Still keep the kiosks and booths, but let us be able to take care of our transportation home without having to go on with our busy lives to try to wait online to talk to the station clerks, or go wait online for kiosks when we're like trying to get to work or whatever. Of course, we can leave early, but we need to have the easy access so we're prepared. We're more prepared than we are than the day of, if you get what I'm saying. But that's my rant. Kudos to those other cities who had this before. New York is trailing right behind you. We're coming there. Just don't laugh at us as I'm laughing at us. No, we're on our way there. We're on our way to the cardless society, where we can just digitally have our transportations on our phone and have it on a prepaid card that can do whatever it is that we need on a card. I mean, on the fly. Peace out. I'll see you guys 2020. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I want to know, do you agree with what I'm saying? Do you agree with my statements? Is there something that I missed that you need to correct me on? Please correct me if I am wrong, so we can get to an understanding. I like to be educated. Even if I'm ignorant, please educate me. But from what I'm seeing, Philly is above New York City's transportation. Cincinnati's above New York City's transportation. I forgot, Las Vegas is above New York City's transportation. I'm trying to think. Georgia. I don't think I took the train in Georgia, but yeah, Chicago is above New York City's transportation. And New Jersey. Like, yo, the PATH train is right there. Why do they have... New Jersey is above New York City's transportation. And I just hope New York's MTA wises up and gets better at this thing, gets better at this technology. And I'll talk to you guys later. Like, share, subscribe. Follow me at NateInYoState.com. Follow me at NateInYoState. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. I'll talk to you guys next time. It's been a pleasure having you with me in 2019. Let's make the best 2020. Love you guys. Have a blessed Christmas. Have a blessed New Year's. And have a blessed 2020. Take care. We'll talk next time.